They told Ray her autoimmune disease and fibromyalgia was all in her head, not in her body.
My name's Ray Moore. I contracted mono when I was 14 years old. My body just became really weak and tired all the time. I just felt run down. All I wanted to do was lay in bed and sleep. Probably a good year, at least.
And what'd you do for that?
Just everything the doctor said, gave me the medication. You know, they wanted me to do half days at school, but I chose not to do half days at school because I was a freshman in high school. So I didn't want to get behind and be even more further behind. And plus I wanted to play sports. So I kind of tried to push through it.
And so what happened when you did that?
And my body was like, no, you got to stop. Like, you can't keep pushing, fighting it. You know, you got to heal.
Right. So what, did you stop going to school, or did you just half days?
I finished school. I just took it easy. Just took it real easy for a while. I didn't do like PE or extracurricular activities or anything.
Right. So what did they tell you had?
Mononucleosis.
Okay, and that lasted for 4 years?
No. Eventually, after the mono, my muscles stayed tight, so I kept going back to my doctor, and she sent me to physical therapy. I did maybe 6 months of physical therapy, and nothing helped. And then I've probably done maybe 4 or 5 years of physical therapy altogether. They sent me to Emory. I've had all kind of blood work tested for like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune diseases. And everything would always come back positive. I've done to a pain management doctor. I've had the shots in your shoulders, all that. And eventually they just said, you know, we're going to do a waste paper basket diagnosis, say fibromyalgia. And then they put me on depression medicines to help with that.
What's a waste paper diagnosis?
Pretty much they don't know what it is, so they just, you know, label it in that category.
Oh, I've never heard that before. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been going on now for how long?
9 years.
Okay. So I know at that point you started taking medication and drugs just to get the pain to go. Can you explain how you felt?
The pain never really went away. They would always say, how's it make you feel? And I'd say, how's it supposed to make you feel? Because I never felt different. Because I really wasn't depressed at that time until it got really worse. So the depression medicine really wasn't doing anything. I actually went to a specific fibromyalgia therapy, I think the summer before I came up here to college. And it really didn't do nothing either. Like, I just felt like I was working for nothing, actually. So I just kind of got to where I'd quit going, quit doing anything, quit taking medications without the doctor's recommendation. Just stopped everything. I was like, I'm just going to have to do what I feel is right for myself.
Right. So what did you do after you took all those off? How'd your body feel and how'd you feel?
Because when I first came to college, I was actually lighter, so my body wasn't that bad. But once I went through college and I gained the weight from the stress and anxiety and everything, my body did get worse. It has actually gotten worse. Feels very weak, tired all the time, and I just have to push through it to where you overexert yourself.
Right. Now I know this about you. You were in pain all the time, weren't you? Mm-hmm. So that pain was where?
Everywhere. Constant. Everywhere. Like in the mornings you would wake up, you feel like a block of cement because you couldn't move. Like you just, like even to your fingernails, everything. Like your skin would be so sensitive, somebody touch you and it would just hurt, you know. Everything was, people would be like, people would always say, something's always wrong with you, Ray. And I'm like, if only you knew, you know. I can't explain it to you anymore, you know.
Right.
And then my immune system got weaker from the mono and always the stress and stuff to where I would catch sinus infections and everything all the time.
Right. As you're going through that process, I'm sure you got the point that I don't know where to go next. Were you getting to the desperation point?
Yes.
Okay. So as you're getting to the desperation point, why did you call this office?
I called this office because I had heard a couple of things about it, and then I'm a biology major, so I'm into the scientific part, and then the kinesiology, really like all that. I'm not really towards like just prescribing medicine and it working because I've seen it not work. So I was like, let's just try something new. Maybe it'll work. You never know. And that's what led me to calling this office.
Okay. Now you and I started Monday morning. This is March 23rd. Mm-hmm. So March 23rd, 2015 is when we started with you. So when you walked in that morning, what kind of results have you got since that time?
Oh my gosh, I feel like 100% better. I mean, I know it's not like 100% better, but like that's how I feel because I can actually walk without like cringing in pain. And I can walk up and down stairs without my knees popping and just hurting.
Right. How about sleeping?
Sleeping is a lot better.
Okay.
I actually feel rested when I wake up.
Good. So in 3 days, what can you say about what's happened with you in the last 3 days?
Last 3 days, I feel like a completely different person, honestly.
Right. Are you still on medication?
No.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to say?
I don't think so.
Okay. Thanks. All right, so this is okay with you. We're going to watch you for a couple weeks if you don't mind, okay? So maybe just kind of follow you on Facebook and say this is where you're at and this is where we're going with things. Okay? Are you ready to get and stay healthy? Call Dr. Winter at 770-536-6600.